Hi guys, let's continue and start the last scenario in the Westwall campaign, which I must admit was great fun to me to play, especially because I selected these traits which I never did before in any of my playthroughs. So Infantry General, mostly I play with tanks in Panzer Corps 2. Panzer Corps 2 is tank oriented game, unlike the Panzer Corps 1, where infantry gameplay really matters. But over here in this campaign, there's a lot of bunkers, pillboxes, minefields, and definitely this aggressive deployment and meticulous planning, it makes infantry much more useful than actually it is. I mean, of course, it gives a great movement, especially to the engineers that can cross several hexes and then perform the attack immediately, which is amazing, yeah. And then even, you know, pull back. So that's really great. It costs a lot, yeah. 2 points for the traits, yeah. Meticulous planning and aggressive deployment. Both of them cost 2 points. So yeah, I selected also for dispersion, and this is really heavy for dispersion, where you can assign only one hero maximum per unit. It's nice to play with it, but I suggest you not to try to play with these settings in the Grain campaign. Some units are so strong that I don't believe it's possible. This would be really a challenge to play Grand campaign with these settings. It would really be challenging. I mean, these settings, of course, there's no point to set up these settings in the Spanish Civil War DLC when the Grand campaign starts, because when you play that, you don't have any infantry under your command. You have only tanks, recons, artilleries, and planes. Yeah, that's all. So all infantry is provided by the Spanish. So this setting doesn't make sense. But for other DLCs from 39 to 46, I mean, it can be played, but I believe in later years, after 1943, I think it's very difficult, and I don't know, is it possible to play with these settings 1946 in the US, especially when the US has so many atomic bombers. Probably it would turn into atomic war. I mean, that's, you know, playing with these settings. Yeah, okay, all right, but let's finish this. November 25th, 1944. Yeah, when I played that Grain campaign in 1946 in the US, I had access to atomic bomber, maybe even 2 atomic bombers. I definitely had access to 1. I used it just, you know, try it out. I think I dropped the bomb where it was, I think Fort Knox or something like that, just for fun, to see, you know, how it works, you know, what's the animation, and the animation is epic actually. But I didn't want to use it while I played throughout, you know, that campaign. But if I had less force, you know, that was less strong with this restriction of the heroes, probably then I would use more atomic bombers. Yeah, okay. All right, November 25th, 1944. Towards the end of the year, US forces finally reached the Siegfried Line at Saarlouis, in the most fortified area of the entire Westwall. Nice. Proceed. So Saarlouis, 25th November 1944. Crunch time. This could be our last major operation for this year, sir. After our dash to the German border in September, following struggle for Aachen and harsh fighting in the Jurgen forest are finally about to hit the Siegfried line again here in the Saar region. In recent days, 12th Corps has made a good progress, yet we still have to make a final push further north at Saarlouis, which the Germans call Saarlauten. All right. That's our main objective in the days ahead as we join 20th Corps for the rest of the Saar offensive. The Westwall behind the border is the main enemy defense line, but the Germans also still hold positions on the Saar heights. Think of hills and ridges west of the river. Over here and over here. We have to clear these areas now before we can seize our objectives along the Saar. The G2 believes that the area around Saarlouis is the most heavily fortified segment of the entire Westwall. It's probably even better protected than the Aachen sector. The good news is that we don't have to take out those border defenses completely. We just need to secure key objectives to establish bridgeheads east of the Saar for an all-out invasion of the Reich later. Take Saarlouis, take 5 more victory hexes. Expect the Saar heights to be held by well-entrenched Volksgrenadier unit backed by the usual support elements. The Siegfried line behind the Saar runs directly to some of our key objectives, so we have to smash through fortified zones once again. And as we found out the hard way in recent days, the enemy still holds significant armor in reserve for swift counterstrikes. So be prepared to deal with them in time. Good hunting. Sir, the US Air Force transferred a small number of the Air Comet jets to Europe to test them in combat. If you opt to deploy these, you receive a very few hard-hitting fighter aircraft operated by veteran pilots. 300 prestige. The unit will join your force when the operation begins. If you decline, you get 5 more core slots immediately. We want to see that unit, alright. I'd rather have probably 1 more engineer, but it's okay. 6 cents for this recon. I think our force is set. Okay, yeah, this is what I said. Okay, let's upgrade this one to Invader, yeah. 826. This is a funny recon plane. Yeah, we are going to keep it. I think it's okay. We don't need to change anything. We have 3 groups. We just need to deploy these 3 groups and, you know, make a plan. So northern group is going to hit first these hills. Central group and the southern group is going to hit. Alright, so I'm going to keep this southern group is going to be weakest, alright, but not weak, of course. Let's see for the northern group, okay. One engineer. Right, and let's say this 1 ranger, okay. One this artillery, okay. They have a flak with them. Camouflage Jackson. I think it doesn't matter. Okay, one recon. What tanks we are going to give them? Another group with 2 tanks. Okay, let's say this tank. Okay, that's the northern group. Okay, southern group. They're going to have only one tank. Aiming assistance. Huh? All right. Only one tank, and they will have a paratroopers. Okay. Jackson. All right. And they are going to have one tank, and it's going to be which one? Say this one. Okay, with rapid fire and tank killer. Okay. And one more artillery. Right, and central group. Central group is going to hit over here. They are going to have 2 engineers. Yeah, 2 engineers, the best Jackson, and 2 tanks. We are going to attack across this bridge. Yeah? Pretty much. Now planes. Okay, we have. Let's deploy this plane with a longer range over here. One, all right, in the north. One bomber south is going to have this grasshopper. Yeah. Any airfields over here? Nope. There's airfield over there. In the south, we don't have any fighter. We are going to receive these jet fighters. Yeah. 120 out of 120, 20,000 prestige. We can start. Right, good. Fine, we go. Let's use this. Okay, how far we can go with our... Not too far. Still want to attack. Survived, huh? That's it. Well, we still need to destroy this minefield, yeah. Airborne. I mean, okay. Can go back, and we are going back over here, right? I'm concerned these guys actually, I think they have phase movement. Yeah, they have. So they can move and attack our artillery. They're a soft target, yeah. Like this, right? See, I hope they're not going to do that. Let's see what's over here. On an IK, huh? Okay, fine. Okay, we can move over there, but is this... Okay, let's do it like this. Fine. Go back. This looks tempting, but we are not going to do it. We can't retreat. Okay, it's a slow start, but it's fine. Okay, we can do this, all right? Let's see. Okay, this is that plane, huh? Wait. Can't move. Or rapid fire, hit and run, reduce slots. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's attack. Where's the recon plane? Okay, we have one plane on top of each other. That's why, yeah. Right. Fine, we go like this. Okay, good. This northern group, they need to, yeah, move to the north. Okay, and see what's over there. Not sure about that. This is strategic bomber. Okay, there is Hetzer over there. A bomber, but yeah, I would not use it right now. Let's end the turn. Okay, so this is all right. We'll see. Okay, why is this air? But they are on the same hex. Okay, I don't get it. Okay, fine. Okay, is it now possible to cross over here? Our artillery is damaged. We can flank from this side, that's good. Probably should have used the recon, yeah. Let's cross, yeah, like this. How far we can move? We can go over here. Yeah. I mean, I think it can work, right? I think it can work, yeah, right? This infantry is a little bit in danger. We move over here, we move this, okay, this, yeah, I know that. I think this position is much better to be on that position, yeah. I don't see any infantry that can attack us on this side. Tank over here, I think it's safe, yeah. Alright. We are going for this. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of units, and look at these artilleries. This is murder, huh? Back. Fine. Definitely want to reach this artillery, yeah? Before we do anything else. All right. invader, huh? Maybe we can actually attack with this one. It has lightning attack. Damage this artillery, yeah. And our southern group, huh? Yeah. Krashut's on the left, huh? Take out this. Actually, no. Let's send this one actually can attack, and it can also perform as a recon over here. Yeah, that's good. Nice. Okay. We need to clear also everything over here before we move. Before we move east, yeah. Okay. I think that's fine. Southern group, they will go up to here, and then they will can move to this area. Yeah? I would say, yeah, I mean, I expected that it's going to be the most complicated to the northern group, yeah. Because this one, the objective is the closest, so. Lightning attack, huh? Lightning attack, Panther. Lightning attack, Panther, alright? That's not nice. It's nice weather, but what about this bomber? Yeah, okay, we can reach. Okay. Going to repair these guys. I'm not going to pull them back. Second, okay. Let's use the recon plane. Can't do anything over there. This artillery will fire at our infantry again. There's Hetzer over here. This Hetzer actually can attack our anti-air unit. Alright. believe that this, I mean, it can, yeah. It can damage this tag, but they also have Jak Panzer. I would say this is the best move, yeah. That is going to protect all audience over here. Infantry, I think they can defend, alright. This one, they will retreat, I hope, west if they are attacked. This tank, I don't see right now where we can use this tank. Okay, enemy artillery. Can we wipe out this artillery and disengage? That fighter is over there, yeah? Yes, it is. I mean, we can. I know that we can send our infantry back and then. But I don't believe we can disengage. Yeah, this time. Right. We have infantry, but we can attack or we can wait. Let's wait one time. Let's hit and run. We're going over here, okay. Might attack our infantry, but it's protected with this artillery, so I think we are going to be fine. Can move flak over here, right, to protect our most vulnerable units, yeah. This fighter, I mean, okay, let's go over here. Maybe this fighter from here is going to attack our bombers. Maybe we'll see. Our southern group is moving north, yeah. Okay, let's destroy this. We can do this, but can't support audience. So we are not going to do that, yeah. Let's just scout over here. Okay. Next turn we are going to deal with these two units. And then we can go over here, yeah. Clear this, and yeah, we can use this road then to go full south and attack these towns in the south, we'll see. Okay. We would need someone to capture this. Choose our flak for that. Okay, next turn. And at least we are lucky with the weather, so. Okay, good. Nice. Well, I didn't expect this. Yeah, maybe not the best best move. Definitely no, we are not going to attack, we are going to reinforce this infantry. Yeah? We can't move artillery to support this infantry. Yeah? So we want to clear this area, so I'm going to start to shift this artillery south. Yeah. Okay, let's go back like this. Can't do anything with this tank. But here they have a lot of these strategic bombers, yeah. Right. Okay, we move over here. This one has destruction. But destruction actually means nothing. Anti-tank can't defend anti-tank, yeah. Alright. Where are our recon planes or bomber? Yeah, this flak also needs to go, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's send our recon plane over there. Good. We move our engineers. And we didn't do anything, alright, but at least this is suppressed. Over here we attack this. Okay, we go over here, but yeah, we don't have enough. good. Attack or not attack? Let's attack this. Didn't retreat. We don't have anyone who can attack. No, we don't. Our position is not good over here. Definitely it's not good, but I think it's going to be better next time, right? Okay, fine. Yeah, we are going to need to repair Jackson, this Jackson as well. All right, next turn. It's actually dangerous, yeah. This is actually dangerous, definitely. Now we are going back south, huh? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. We are going over here. Right. Our central group, huh? Okay. Come on, move forward. It's cloud, yeah? Can we base these 3 planes over here? No, we can't. Not yet. They're going to retreat over here. Okay, as I said, situation is going to be better in this turn. And it is better, okay. It It's better, definitely, but we almost lost an engineer, yeah? There's also artillery over here, but I think we are not spotted anymore. We need now to... Okay, central group. Where are we going with them? I mean, we could clear this, but I expect also defense on these hills. So I'm not too sure. Are we going we're here first and then to the south? We'll see. Okay. Center recon. Is this now enough? No, it's not. Rangers and our engineers. Rangers, we can move over here, but yeah, we are also going to need to repair these Rangers. And engineers, sorry, not Rangers. Okay, our two tanks are now on the close range, which is very risky. Alright, what do we have? We have this excellent bomber, but it's cloud, yeah. I think it's better to repair this bomber, yeah. Let's rebase this fighter over here. Expect that this strategic bomber is going to come back. Yeah, maybe we can finish off this infantry. We can't. Engineers. I mean, okay, let's pull back this artillery. I mean, this artillery is defending, but still our tanks are in close range. So if some infantry is going to attack from this side, yeah, it's not going to be nice. Okay, let's play one more turn. One more turn. Right. G2 received that intel that German jet fighters have been transferred to the Saar region, possibly in reaction to our own deployment of air combat jets. There's a Nebelwerfer over here. Eliminate this infantry. Now we are not going to that. We can't unpack, huh? Can't unpack. Rangers. Well, let's attack with the Rangers. Survived them. Okay, good. take this, and we are ready to go for Merzik. This group, all right. Central group. Central group. Maybe could have used maybe a tank, not an engineer. Over here there is something, yeah, but we don't have movements anymore, so let's just deploy like this. They might see us, yeah. They might see us. All right. This is empty, huh? Let's go south. This group, they have only one tank, yeah. Right. Only one tank, so I would rather them to operate close to the edge of the map, yeah. No airfields over here. That's not good. This is the big airfield over here, and I believe we are going to move most of our planes over there. That's it. Can save now, yeah. And we are going to continue in the next video. That artillery, and over here bridge engineers, all right. We are going to clear that, and we will continue, yeah. Merzik. I don't believe that this is an easy task. I would rather attack over here. But before we do that, we are going to send a recon plane over here that will tell us about enemy defense. That is going to be in the next part. Over here we can send 3 more planes. It means planes from here, yeah. These planes from south. I don't see any airfield. No airfields at all. I mean, there's over here, but that's a late game. All right, let's now save, and we will continue in the part number 2. Thank you very much for watching, and see you. Bye bye.